Here's the number one reason why your business can't scale past $1 million a month in revenue. Now, the mistakes I've noticed is there are a lot of founders who outsource to agencies and want to delegate their time. But you're not in a position to delegate your time because you don't have the resources, you don't have the cash flow, and you lack skill set. The best brands, the best portfolio under management I've been able to scale rapidly have been the product has product market fit, the founder has built a community, and then we're taking the next step when it comes to ad spend. But the founder had some involvement when it comes to running said ads. So now, if I were to reverse engineer, how can I make my meta campaign super scalable in the next 90 days? What if I told you it takes steps outside of the ad account to turn a profit? So with that being said, let me walk you through how to set up a proper meta campaign so that you can find success at scale. Let's dive in. How to launch our first meta campaign in 2 minutes or less? Well, first things first is we need to know our numbers. Now, how do we define our numbers? Simply put, unit economics. What are unit economics? Well, you have your MSRP or you have your retail price. You track expenses, which is going to be your shipping, cost to fulfill, and then ultimately you have picking and pack fees, and then anything else tied to that. Then you have your gross margin, and then you have your net profit or your net profit target. That's how we defined unit economics. So for every portfolio brand under management, we pretty much go through a heavy due diligence of unit economics, and then from there, we're focusing on scaling or ultimately aiming for 70 to 75% gross margin before scaling any further. And whether that's with one SKU or a multiple combination of SKUs inside a bundle, that's ultimately what we're looking to hit. That's our target. We want 70 to 75% gross margin. Now, in this phase, I'm going to walk you through the organized creative testing method that we follow to pump out up to 45 testable ads in a given month. But we do this with a scientific method. We start off with statics, then go into GIFs, then go into UGC. The last phase when it comes to putting this all together is developing ad copy with ChatGPT, and then we figure out the fine line of when to scale and when to diversify. So let's dive in. We added 4.3K in revenue in only 4 days for an athleisure brand in the competitive industry, ongoing case study. Now, ancient methodology was like, if you want to be set up for an exit, you don't need ad agencies. You don't need to rely on ad agencies. Like running a DTC brand that only grows with paid media or direct response heavy ads, that doesn't grow your business. This is what agencies are going to tell you. Oh, you need paid media. Oh, you need to set up direct response. Ads only amplifies your business. And I say this all the time with founders that partner with us. You need to be able to, your product should be so good in the market that it generates demand organically. And then the next step is when you're ready to amplify your business, you run paid ads. But paid ads shouldn't make or break your business because paid ads is stagnant. It's going to go up, it's going down, it's going to go sideways. Algorithms are always changing. There's always going to be an update. We try our best, of course, to minimize risks when it comes to paid ads with our strategy. But nonetheless, there's features we can't control. There's updates in the algorithm we can't control. There's Congress banning specific platforms. We can't control that. Vice versa, running heavy interest-based targeting ad sets. If we're trying to use paid media to the best of our abilities, why are we retargeting previous customers? Why are we spending more money to reach those same exact customers that already purchased in the past? That's where email and SMS comes in. If we're running paid media, we want to go broad. We want to attract top-of-funnel brand new customers. And we want to have an offer that's at 70 to 75% gross margin. Simultaneously, we want to move away from cost caps, bid caps, and ABO testing because when you use these features, especially at a small stage, if you're doing $3,000 a month in ad spend, that is simply telling me that you're relying on Facebook data. Whereas we want to look at incremental lift to measure a success of a business. We want to look at cash flow. Also, lack of dialed in front-end unit economics as far as manufacturing, cost, shipping. There's ways to go about this to ultimately improve your net profit. It's either you reduce your costs or expenses, you reduce your manufacturing cost, you move shipping from China to Mexico or US. There's other avenues that can grow your gross profit, but nonetheless, that takes more time. If we're trying to scale this in 90 days, we're going to do everything on our end as far as paid media strategy to get there. Now, the golden era of e-commerce was from 2019 to 2021. Anyone and everyone was able to launch a product and scale easily. CPMs were cheaper than ever before, less competition in the market, stimulus checks flooded the economy, consumers were forced to shop online with lockdowns. Majority of brands saw unexpected growth as close to 100x compared to years prior. Now, what changed? We were seeing sub $5 CPMs on the front end by going fully broad. The product has to be so good it generates market fit. Influencer marketing has significant lift on the brand. These are brands like Kylie Cosmetics, The Rock, he has his own tequila brand, Conor McGregor. The hack is if you can generate some sort of influence and you back that influencer to be a part of your brand, you're going to see higher attention and then cheaper attention rather than doing this by yourself, no ambassador, so on and so forth. The brands that were able to do crazy numbers, spend 50, 100K a month in ad spend, they have the community and they have a brand backed by an influencer. That's kind of what I'm seeing the trend be, is influencer marketing with brand ambassadors. Now, relying just on paid media will not lead to higher profit margins. You need to build an organic presence. Creating a community will do far more for your business than any paid media strategy. Now, our protocol, like how do we do this? Brand, it's pretty simple. At a maximum, I've covered this already, but we have one campaign at CBO, evergreen offer, gross margin at 75%, whether it's a bundle or one single SKU, really depends on the brand's unit economics. From here, we have 3 active ad sets, 2 DCTs, testing different concepts. We have our main winners that host all of our post IDs, and this was back in Q4. I need to update this. But ultimately, the process is pretty simple. In-house team of 3 employees, push one single SKU on front-end seasonality, plus we did downsell back-end with complementary products, spent 1K on meta and seeing over 4x returns was simplicity. Now, I can update my case studies, I can update this, but the principle stays the same, brand to brand to brand. First, we raise the perceived value of our product in the market. We craft an irresistible no-brainer offer. Discount codes are saturated, free shipping saturated. What's proven still to work to this day is free, but instead of training new customers to only buy on BOGO offers, we are training them to spend over $100 plus. We reduce friction within the sales funnel. We offer free shipping, warranty, buy X, you get Y free in total value. We have profitable front-end unit economics. We attract higher value customers who spend more money and raise overall LTV. Now this goes into phase 2 of omni-channel ads. When is it the right time to diversify? Well, we want to have an evergreen offer that can run year-round, goes fully broad, that attracts top-of-funnel customers. Once we hit a threshold or entropy around 50 to 100K a month in ad spend, then we look to diversify into Google Ads, because Google Ads is direct complementary to Meta Ads. You can launch search campaigns, PMAX, and you're going to be able to retarget customers at bottom of the funnel, middle funnel, rather than launching separate campaigns on Meta and increasing your CPM by retargeting previous customers. We rather use other channels than have strictly retargeting campaigns on Meta. Now, the channel layout really depends. If you have a Gen Z type of product, then I would go into TikTok ads, but I mean, TikTok ads is about to get banned. So the next logical step is YouTube ads, as if you're already running on Google, YouTube ads, you should see some efficiency there. Creative flywheel system, right? How do our partners pump up anywhere from 45 to 90 ads a month? Well, it's this creative flywheel system. Now, if you outsource to an agency, they're going to charge you 5, 10K a month in retainer fees to do the same exact strategy, which is all they have is a creative strategist, an editor, and a creative coordinator. Now, how can I make this profitable for our founders without paying high retainers? Well, we just integrate these systems in-house for these brands, right? We place a creative strategist, we place an editor, and we don't even need a creative coordinator at times, right? If you want UGC, I would advise a creative coordinator, but all you need in this game is a creative strategist and an editor. And then we have automations in place with ClickUp to really go about this process of we go from a static to GIF to UGC. Now, phase 4 is to maximize profit efficiency. We want a competitive advantage. We want to remove founder from day-to-day ops so they can focus on high revenue generating activities. And then from there, with this team structure, you have the in-house build, right? You have 1 or 2 full stack media buyers. You have a creative strategist with the editor, with the creative coordinator. You have a CRM specialist. So if I want to hit a minimum of 7 figures a year, how do I do this for my brand? Become the most expensive in the market, omni-channel ads, creative flywheel system, in-house team, remove founder from day-to-day ops. You're set up for an exit. And ultimately, what does our thesis look like? This is our white paper, right here, scalevelocity.io. You can check this out. I've wrote a 34-page protocol you can follow today to see similar results to set you up for an exit. So this is stuff nobody's talking about. This is what no agency owner is talking about. This is what no other consultant's talking about. It's setting you up for an exit with an in-house build while layering out the steps of how to turn one access channel profitable while also being able to diversify, so that if Meta does update the algorithm, you're not screwed. You're diversified with profitable unit economics on the front end. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested, you want to skip the phase of getting burned by ad agencies, check out scalevelocity.io. You can book in a call and we'll set you up for an exit. I'll see you guys in the next video.